Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, you're going to discover some of the strangest and most unsolved mysteries from around the world. So make sure you stick around till the end. Number 1. Guys, this is one of the most mysterious and chilling cases in Japan's history. The Miyazawa Family Murder Case. December 30th, 2000. A quiet neighborhood in Tokyo. An entire family was at home, just like any normal night. But that same night, an unknown intruder broke in and brutally murdered the entire family. Now that alone is horrifying. But what happened next made this case even more disturbing. According to reports, the killer didn't just flee the scene. He actually stayed inside the house. He ate food, rested, and spent hours there, almost as if he had nothing to fear. Think about that for a second. Someone commits a horrific crime and then calmly stays in the same house. Police found multiple pieces of evidence: DNA, clothing, even traces of the food the killer ate. And yet, despite all that, the killer has never been caught. To this day, it remains one of Japan's biggest unsolved mysteries. And it leaves you with one chilling thought. Sometimes, what's more terrifying than the crime itself is the fact that it remains unsolved. Number 2. This is the story of one of history's most mysterious disappearances, the case of Benjamin Bathurst. The year was 1809. Bathurst, a British diplomat, was traveling across Europe. At one point, he stopped outside an inn, accompanied by his servant. Everything seemed completely normal. But then, within seconds, everything changed. According to reports, Bathurst was standing near his horse, and as he walked around to the other side of it, he suddenly vanished. No scream, no struggle, just gone. His servant and other people were right there, but no one could explain what happened or where he went. A search was launched. Some of his belongings were later found, but Bathurst himself was never seen again. To this day, no one knows. Was it a kidnapping, a murder, or something else entirely? This case leaves behind a chilling thought. Sometimes, a person can disappear so completely. It's as if they were erased from history. Number 3. Guys, this is the story of a disappearance that still remains a mystery. The case of Brandon Swanson. On May 14th, 2008, 19-year-old Brandon was driving home late at night when his car slid off a rural road and got stuck. He called his father and tried to explain where he was. While still on the phone, Brandon started walking through the darkness, hoping to reach a nearby road. His father stayed on the line, guiding him the whole time. Everything seemed fine. And then suddenly, Brandon said, "Oh shit." The call dropped. After that, nothing. No sound, no trace. And Brandon was never seen again. To this day, no one knows what really happened to him that night. One moment he was talking to his father, and the next, it was like he vanished from the world. This case is a chilling reminder. Sometimes just 1 second can turn a life into a mystery forever. Number 4. This is the story of one of the most terrifying and mysterious murder cases in history, the Hinterkaifeck murders. The year was 1922, and in a remote farmhouse in Germany, a family of 6 lived a quiet life. But just days before the crime, strange things started happening. Mysterious footprints were found in the snow, leading from the forest to the house, but none going back. Strange noises were heard at night, and one day, a house key suddenly went missing. The family knew something wasn't right, but they had no idea how serious the danger really was. Just a few days later, all 6 members of the family were brutally murdered inside that farmhouse. But the most chilling part? The killer stayed in the house even after the murders. He ate the family's food and even took care of the animals, as if he was living there. When the case came to light, it shocked all of Germany. Police investigated, suspects were questioned, but to this day, the killer has never been found. This case leaves behind one haunting question. Was the killer already hiding inside the house? Or is there a secret that was never uncovered? Because sometimes, history is more terrifying than any horror story. Number 5. Guys, this is the story of one of the most mysterious cases in America. The Boy in the Box. The year was 1957 in Philadelphia. In a quiet, isolated area, a cardboard box was discovered. And inside it was the body of a young child, around 4 to 5 years old. No one knew who he was. No name, no family. Just an unknown child who came to be known as America's unknown child. Police tried everything: posters, investigations, nationwide efforts. But no solid leads ever came up. And slowly, the case became one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries in history. But the story didn't end there. Nearly 65 years later, in 2022, modern DNA technology finally gave the child his identity. His name was Joseph Augustus Zarelli. Just think about that. It took more than 6 decades to give a child his name back. This case reminds us of one powerful truth. No matter how deeply the truth is buried, one day it finds its way to the surface. Number 6. Guys, this is one of the most disturbing and mysterious murder cases in the United States. The Ketty Cabin Murders, also known as the Cabin 28 case. The year was 1981, in a small town called Ketty, California. Inside a cabin, Sue Sharp, her son, and a family friend were staying. During the night, all 3 were brutally murdered inside the house. But here's the most shocking part. In another room of the same cabin, several children were sleeping, and they didn't hear a single thing. When the scene was discovered the next morning, even the police were stunned. And the story doesn't end there. Sue Sharp's daughter, Tina Sharp, was missing that night. Nearly 3 years later, her remains were found in a different location. The case was investigated for years. Multiple suspects came up, but to this day, the real killer has never been identified. This case still sends chills down people's spines, because sometimes the most horrifying crimes happen right inside a home where others are peacefully asleep. Number 7. This is one of the most tragic and complicated cases in the United States. The Yogurt Shop Murders. The year was 1991 in Austin, Texas. One night, a fire broke out at a local yogurt shop, but when firefighters entered the building, what they found shocked everyone. Inside were the bodies of 4 teenage girls. They had been murdered, and the fire was likely set to destroy evidence. The entire city was in shock, and there was intense pressure on the police to find the killer quickly. During the investigation, several suspects were arrested, and some even confessed. But later, it was revealed. Those confessions were made under pressure, and DNA evidence didn't match them at all. In other words, the people who admitted to the crime weren't the real killers. Even after all these years, no solid evidence, no convictions. This case remains unsolved, and it highlights a harsh truth. Sometimes, even when the truth is out there, a flawed investigation can keep justice out of reach for years. Number 8. Guys, this is one of the most mysterious death cases in the United States. The Charles Morgan case. The year was 1977 in Arizona. Charles Morgan suddenly went missing. A few days later, his body was found in the desert. At first, it was ruled as a suicide. But as the investigation went deeper, things started to get more complicated. A strange coded note was found with him. He had a bulletproof vest, but he wasn't wearing it. And most unsettling of all, before his death, he told his family that if anything happened to him, it wouldn't be an accident. Despite all these unusual details, the case was eventually closed as a suicide. This story leaves us with one haunting question. Was it really suicide? Or the truth was never meant to be uncovered? Number 9. In 2016, a very strange case came out of Australia, now often referred to as the Tromp family mystery. It was a completely normal family. But one day, they suddenly abandoned their home, phones, and even essential belongings, and split up, heading in different directions for no clear reason. Their behavior was so unusual that even the police were left confused. When they were later found and questioned, The family said they believed someone was following them, that they were in danger. But here's the most shocking part. There was no actual threat. No one was peaching them. No evidence was ever found. Experts later suggested this could be a case of shared delusion, where members of the same group begin to believe in the same fear, even when it isn't real. Just think about it. If your own mind convinces you that you're in danger, you can start running, even when there's no real enemy. This story is a powerful reminder. Sometimes the scariest threats aren't out there in the world. They exist inside our own minds. So, guys, what do you think about these cases? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.